A short time ago, the U.S. military carried out massive precision strikes on the three key nuclear facilities in the Iranian regime: Fordow, Natanz, and Esfahan.
This is a clear and present danger to Israel's very survival.
Rising tensions, nuclear fears, and once again, the United States is right in the middle of it. Is this about peace or power? Is America trying to prevent war or repeating the same script we saw in Iraq and Afghanistan? Let's find out. In 2025, tensions between Israel and Iran are reaching new heights. Israel claims Iran is closer than ever to building a nuclear weapon. In response, Israel has launched covert operations and airstrikes targeting facilities linked to Iran's nuclear program, including Natanz, Fordow, and Arak, and the US is stepping in with intelligence, military support, and regional presence. But why is the United States involved? Is it just about protecting Israel, or is there more to it? Let's make it simple. The US is getting involved for four main reasons. 1. The US and Israel are close allies, with American policy long supporting Israel, especially against threats from Iran. In recent weeks, Iran has launched major missile and drone attacks in retaliation for Israeli strikes, some of which breached Israel's defenses. Despite advanced systems like Iron Dome and Arrow, several Iranian projectiles hit civilian areas, exposing gaps in Israel's air defense. The US is now rushing in to resupply Israel with interceptors to keep pace with escalating attacks. 2. Iran is more than just another country. It's a regional power with deep influence across Iraq, Syria, Lebanon, and Yemen. It backs militant proxies like Hezbollah, Hamas, and the Houthis, who have launched coordinated attacks on Israel from multiple fronts. These groups act as Iran's extended reach, escalating the conflict beyond direct missile strikes. This proxy strategy allows Iran to pressure Israel while limiting its own exposure. 3. Publicly, the US points to Iran's nuclear program. Between 2015 and 2018, under the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, Iran agreed to limit uranium enrichment to 3.67%. After the US withdrew in 2018, Iran steadily increased enrichment, first to 20% and then to 60% in recent months. That 60% level is a key turning point, just beyond civilian power needs, and a short technical jump from weapons-grade 90% enrichment. The US message? Once you cross 60%, you're basically a nuclear threshold state. A few more weeks of enrichment and you could have your very own bomb. As White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt stated, Iran has all that it needs, and it would take a couple of weeks to complete the production of a weapon. 4. But at its core, this is about maintaining strategic power. If Iran gains even threshold nuclear capacity, US influence in the Middle East could weaken significantly, which alarms allies like Israel, Saudi Arabia, and the Gulf states. Sound familiar? In 2003, the US claimed that Iraq had weapons of mass destruction.
I take the fact that he develops weapons of mass destruction very seriously.
Claims later proven false, leading to a long war and destabilization. In Afghanistan, the mission was fighting terrorism and spreading democracy, resulting in a 20-year occupation and chaotic withdrawal. Now, Iran is being framed the same way. They threaten Israel. Their enrichment is dangerously close. We must act now. Same logic, but just new names. The US claims that it wants to protect global security, But the real goal goes deeper, keeping Iran from dominating the region, especially through its growing military and nuclear capabilities, ensuring stability in Middle East energy markets because global oil prices depend on it, preventing rivals like China and Russia from gaining influence. Both have deepening ties with Iran and could reshape regional power balances. So it's actually pretty simple to see. Backing Israel isn't just about solidarity, it's about strategic leverage. If Iran flourishes, US power in the region shrinks. So what's next? The US has already moved more forces into the Gulf: aircraft carriers, missile defense, and even special ops units. Washington is also weighing direct strikes on Iranian military and nuclear sites, including hardened facilities like Fordow, possibly using bunker-busting bombs. And once military action begins, history shows that it's incredibly hard to contain. Almost always, escalation tends to follow. Here's the key question. Is the US preventing a wider war or preparing for one? Are we stopping Iran or repeating the same logic that led to 2 decades of war in Iraq and Afghanistan? Behind every defense move lies a deeper question. Who gains? And who pays the price? What do you think? Is this about peace or power? Leave a comment, and if this made you think, hit the like button and please share this video. Thank you.